So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again, and just watched the England match. Two cracking goals from our star boy and the potential next star boy of our club, if that's what you want to call him. But anyway, big up to everyone who raided over from the Lee Reacts channel. This is a football discussion show for entertainment and opinion only. Everything here is about sport. We don't involve politics, personal tugging or hate. So let's talk football, guys. And make sure you are firing the like button up. That'd be super duper. We're currently on, 28 likes. Disgusting behaviour. Come on, guys. Fire these likes up. Potsy will be joining shortly for a bit. And listen, man, there's loads to talk about. Yeah, there's loads to talk about. When people sit there and say that these international breaks are boring and they're this and that, there ain't. There's plenty of stuff to talk about. Plenty of football on as well, by the way. Literally plenty of football on. So yeah, bless up to everyone locked in. Let me sort the chat out so I can actually see it. Let me add that on there. Right, we should be able to see the chat. Well, I should anyway. Right, yo, bless up. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Yeah, I'm all good, Danny. Bless up, brother. I'm sweet, bruv. Yeah, Potsy will be joining shortly. And, yeah, I'm all good, man. It's hammering down with rain here today. It's windy, rainy, and it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway... Yeah, the England game was exactly how I expected it to be, a bore fest, which was decided with two decent goals. And that's pretty much all that happened. The rest of it was just an irrelevance. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, the rest of that game was pathetic. But it was worth watching till the end because Eze scored an absolute top bins. Absolutely wrapped it top bins. So that was worth it. Saka's goal was good as well. But Saka played the whole game. Why? I don't want to see him playing the next game. Like, how many more games does this guy have to play 90 minutes for? Yeah, it's jarring. It's so annoying. Because at the end of the day, the amount of games this guy's played already, yeah, fair enough, he scored, but let's be real, come on. We had Bowen sat on the bench. I don't understand why Bowen didn't come on. We could have brought Bowen on. He shouldn't be starting all these games and playing full 90 minutes. If you want to start him, cool. He's a top player, yeah? Don't keep playing him for 90 minutes every single week. Especially when we've already qualified. Like, it's mad, isn't it? It's actually crazy. Yeah, and this is why we get players that are injured. Another storm coming. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, it's going to be raining here tomorrow as well. And Saturday. The curry was banging, bruv. I can't feel my tongue. It was that hot. But, yeah, it's what it is, man. Yeah, big up to everyone locked in, man. Looking fresh with a new cup, broski. Bash. Bless up to you, brother. Always love, man. Always love. How many people are in the building right now? 241. Come on, double the likes, man. Double the likes to 100. Double the likes. Why does my chat keep moving over there? I'll pin that in a second, Sam. Bless up, bruv. I big up Fan Reaction TV as well. Yo, man's got the verification, yeah? Is this what we're saying? The verification tick. Verification gang, bless up. Big up, man. Alright, big up to the Irish as well. Big up to the Irish. Don't know if that's any good as an Irish accent, but gave it my best shot. We tried. I tried, guys. But yeah, big up to them because they beat Ronaldo FC. Put them in a blender real quick. Bless up, Sam. I've pinned that, mate. Make sure you sub to Sam's channel as well. But yeah, the Irish have made Ronaldo get sent off. Well, he got himself sent off today after dropping a biblical, apparently. So yeah. Irish accent's decent. Bosh, go on, Shane. Come on. It's fantastic. That's what we like to hear on this wet and windy Wednesday evening. Thursday, is it Thursday? No, it's Thursday evening. Can I do it on a wet and windy Thursday evening in Malaga? Well, yes, I can, apparently. So, yeah, big up to everyone in it, man. But, yeah, the Irish are qualified. Well, not the Irish are qualified. The Irish won. Yeah, they can still qualify. Let me just sort this chat out for when Dan comes on. 1 sec. All right, let's put that in there. And we're back. Cool. Sweet as a knot. But, yeah, they can still qualify, yeah? Depending on where. I think it's a playoff, innit? I think they'll probably end up in a playoff, but they've got Hungary next. Yeah, if they beat Hungary, I think they're in a playoff. Because let's be real, if Portugal lose to Armenia, yeah, you might as well just get rid of that man. Well, you get rid of that manager anyway, he's rubbish. But if they lose to Armenia and the Irish win by a certain amount of goals, I think they top the group. If there's a goal swing each way, I think. I don't know. I ain't really been paying much attention to it all, really. 1 sec. One sec, let me just walk Potsy through this. He's never used it before. One sec. He reckons he's backstage, but he ain't. I can't see him. Let me refresh it. One second, guys. He's not there, guys. And make sure. Fire the likes up while I'm texting him quickly, guys. If I go to that, copy that, paste. Oops. Right, let me bin that. Right, while we're waiting for Potsy to figure it out, we will be... anything verified is our Pony International page is. Potsy reckons he's backstage and I can't see him. Why can't I see him? We should be in the room backstage. 1 second, guys. We're having technical issues, guys. Why can't I fucking see him? This is so jarring, man. Should have done this on StreamYard, really, shouldn't I? It's easier. Especially if you've never done it before. Paste. Why is that being weird? Yeah, run the likes up. Big up Peter, bruv. Why is that being weird, man? It's the same link every show. Putting LG and haters videos from time to time. Yeah, it rattles everyone, bro. I see him pop up on YouTube. Sometimes I go and look at the comments just to see if everyone's rattled, and they are, always. How long does it take you to edit them videos? Don't blame Tuchel for playing Saka when Arteta played him against Bolton and Preston. Potsy reckons he's here, bruv. Why can't I fucking see Dan? 1 second, fuck's sake, this is long. This is jarring. This is so jarring, man. Why is this being stupid? It works nearly well, it works every time. Why is this being stupid today? 1 second, Potsy, if you're listening. I'll send you another link. This is pissing me off. Sorry, guys. Bear with. Because he sent me a picture saying he's backstage, but I can't see him. There he is. I think he's backstage. We've got him in the end. We got him in the end. Yeah, I can hear you. Are you on your phone? Why would... Yeah, cool. The chat can't hear. The chat can't hear. I don't know. That's random, bro. That's weird that it won't work on your computer. What computer you got? Right, sweet. The chat can't hear you anyway. So, it's fine. I ain't put you on yet. Right. Yo, bless up my sweetheart Karma in the chat. Always love, baby. Yeah, tell them, girl. Get their super chats in. We're skin. It's Christmas coming. Do you know what I mean? What we doing here? What's going on here? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're starving out here in these streets in international break. Mad. Absolutely mad. Oh, you clip him up the whole 90 minutes? Oh, fairs. Fair enough, brother. Yeah, Saka man of the match again. Let me mute that so Dan can't hear me 1 sec. But yeah, I don't know how Saka played 90 minutes. I can't lie. He shouldn't be playing. And the thing is, like, people say it's fair game for Tuchel to do it and all of this and that, yeah, but we'd already qualified. So I don't even understand why Bowen didn't start. You sorted, Dan, yeah? Yeah, I allowed you into the stream, yeah? Yeah, I don't know why that don't work off your computer. That's random, mate. Right, Dan should be on screen right now. There he is.
Hey, there we go. I can see myself and then I can see you and me. There we go.
Yeah,
Sweet.
You won't be able to see the chat because I'm doing this on OBS.
That don't matter, mate. That don't matter. I ain't got too long, bro, but I can jump on and chat.
No. How you been?
Yeah, how are you? I'm good, man. Yeah. Had bit strange couple of weeks, really. Just a few health problems, but I'm all good now, I hope. So, yeah. Not too bad, mate. It's just trying to look after myself a bit better, I suppose. Is when you get to nearly 40 now, bro. 38 I am now, mate. So I need to look after myself. But now I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Big up to the chat. Big up to everyone that's here. I watched the England game tonight, actually, and well, Arsenal won, didn't they? Eze and Saka, and Rice as well, taking corners again. But I think we'll win this World Cup. Do you? Do you think we'll win it now?
Nah,
No?
I'm sticking with Spain. They're too good, man.
Sticking with Spain.
Do
I
you
think
know what I
Spain
think they're
and
good,
France are
Dan?
the only other two, innit?
Do you know what I think they're like too good? Like they walloped up Turkey the other week in the last international break 6-0 away. Yeah, and that was a decent Turkey team. Yeah, and that was a Spain team that didn't have Rodri, didn't have Fabian Ruiz, didn't have half of their players playing. And I'm thinking you're just beating a decent Turkey team. They beat Georgia as well in that international break. I think they've got them again this time around, Saturday and Tuesday. Yeah, but I just look at their team and there's so many good players that it don't matter that Rodri weren't playing. They just put Zubimendi in there. You know, it don't matter that Fabian Ruiz weren't playing. They just put someone else in there. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pedri's been out. He's out injured. He's out for another couple of, probably about another 5 weeks or 6 weeks, Pedri. Yeah, but it ain't going to matter. They'll just put someone else in. Yeah, Pedri's a baller. But when you look at England, yeah, I like that Elliot Anderson. And I like Wharton. But, bro, they're just not on the level of some of these other nations' midfields. Yeah, Jude Bellingham, I mean, come on. What are we doing here? That guy, bro, his first touch is a tackle. Like after it bounced off him, you know, it's a foul every time, or he'll suddenly get away with it like he did for Eze's goal. What a finish on that, by the way. But
yeah, it was outstanding, that finish. Do you know what? Foden was class for that, to be fair. That ball from Foden was inch perfect. And I know that it looks simple, but Foden is a player that a lot of people are question marks, you know what I mean? And where's he been? And he's disappeared for 12 months. He's still got quality, mate, do you know what I mean? And Saka playing again, so 90 minutes or whatever it is, you know what I mean? I need this player rested, man, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, big up, Mikey. Big up to the chat, man.
Yeah, that's what it is as well. Yeah, exactly. This is a great comment as well. Big up, my guy, bruv. Yeah, we haven't got a keeper like Spain's top two, and that's exactly what it is. Yeah, people always say to me, because I always watch the Spanish game. Yeah, I'm going to do that on Saturday, and then play Tuesday, and everyone says to me, "Why is Ryan not playing?" I'm like, "Because he ain't as good as Unai Simon, bruv." Let's just be real. Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper, right? Of course he is, but he ain't as good as Unai Simon. Yeah, then
I've not watched enough of Unai Simon.
Then you look at their defence, right? Yeah, their defence pisses all over us. Their midfield's unbelievable. Yeah, the forward positions the forward positions, yeah, I'd say are probably not as good as England, but their midfield makes it so it don't really matter because their midfield is insane, bro. When they got Rodri, they got Ruiz, yeah. Obviously they got Lamine Yamal who's up front. Yeah, Oyarzabal's decent. Yeah, but would you say Saka is better than Yamal? Probably not. Well, definitely not.
No, he's not.
But then, if you go on the other side, yeah, Eze's better than Nico Williams. Yeah, that guy's a scrub. Their striker would be Oyarzabal. We got Harry Kane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and if they don't have him up front, they'll probably put what's his name up front, Marino. Well, he's better than him. Yeah, their midfield, yeah, Pedri, Ruiz, and Rodri. And if they're out injured, bro, they can just throw somebody else, Zubimendi in there or Marino in there. Yeah, we ain't got a midfield stacked like theirs. Yeah, and I think their defence is better as well. And the thing with them is they will always create. Yeah, even against low blocks down. I watched them against Bulgaria the other month. Yeah, and they parked all of their players in the box, Bulgaria, and they still had 33 shots, carved them to shreds, 4-0.
Yeah.
And they weren't shots from outside the box either.
England's squad's the attack is very, very much impressive in terms of attacking midfielders, but if Harry Kane goes down, we ain't winning the World Cup because we ain't got anybody else, have we? Up top, we've literally got Ollie Watkins, a good player, but he ain't nowhere near the level of Harry Kane. Obviously, you've got players like Solanke. I don't rate him. Liam Delap, looks all right, but is he not going to be Harry Kane, is he? And then obviously you've got the scenario similarly in the defence as well, because Gehi and Konza are probably the partnership that we're going to have to put at the back. And left backs, I mean, I know Lewis Skelly's been dropped out, but we're playing O'Reilly there. Like, where the hell have all the England left backs gone, guns?
We used to have loads.
Over the years, we used to have loads, mate. Stuart Pearce, we had obviously Ashley Cole coming through. I look at the scenario of what we've got now, and I think, who the hell are our best two? Look, it's probably Lewis Skelly and Lewis Hall. Like, where the hell's everyone gone, man? Like, Luke Shaw.
O'Reilly's decent. Yeah, O'Reilly's
Yeah, he
decent.
looks good,
But
but he ain't really a left back, is he? But he is playing there at the moment.
mm,
But he
we,
looks good,
we've got
man.
Livramento, but he's more of
Yeah,
a right back than a left
Livramento
back.
is more of a right back, but he can play there, and I do rate him actually. I think he's an excellent
Same.
player. But yeah, it's a struggle, mate. But I've got to be honest, the pool drop is the whole talent pool drop is a disgrace, really, when you look at it. I mean, like, we've just been talking about Spain and England players there, and you compare that back to the Spain squad in 2010 or the England squad in 2002. Like, do you know what I mean? It's
Somebody
like,
said that in my chat earlier about the Italy squad. Have you seen the state of their squad?
oh, mate. But even Brazil were the same. Like, Brazil ain't been good for ages, bruv. Like, where have all them ballers gone? Do you know what I mean? Like, when Ronaldinho come out and said, yeah, our national team's shit now.
Yeah, it's true. He said he don't even watch the games anymore.
I was like, I was like, that's quality. Like, he's used to playing with R9 and, right, like Romario and bloody Denilson and all these kind of guys. And now it's like Richarlison and Gabby Jesus.
Yeah, Martinelli.
Like, what's happening, honestly?
Yeah,
It's a
same
madness.
with Italy. Like, look at the Italy teams back in the day. Like, look at the state of their team now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
the drop off in world football in general is just at an all time low. But then everyone says that it's more competitive. I disagree. Yeah, I just totally disagree. It's not more competitive. It's just everyone's shit, mate. Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe that makes it look more competitive because if you look around the league tables, yeah, it's all bunched up. I think Man United are 8 off top and 8 off top bottom three. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like it looks more competitive, and like when Liverpool and City were battling it out and getting 90 plus points and all that, people were going, "Oh yeah, this is why it's the best league in the world." Well, it's not really, is it? Yeah, it's not really. And look at the drop off just from them seasons. That's only a few years back. Yeah, if them two were
Yeah.
walloping every team in the league, which they pretty much were, then is the league that good? And now you look at it and then you see them all bunched up. Well, the quality's totally fallen off a cliff because them two have dropped as well now. So now it all looks competitive, which is why everyone says it's competitive. For me, it's crap. It's absolute rubbish. No tech, no IQ. Yeah, and what you said about Foden, you're spot on. That pass was inch perfect. Did you notice when he got the ball? Yeah, I see it on the replay. He was looking left and right all the way with the
Yeah.
ball at full tilt. Yeah, and he wait a play. He thought, right, do I pass to him? Do I pass to him? It was okay, cool, bang, wait a pass, perfect. Yeah,
What was clever about that was, you're right in terms of where he was looking and the observation around him. He knew if you give it to Saka, he knows that Saka's got to cut in and then shoot. But with Eza, he knows he can give him the ball inch perfect and he can hit it first time. Now, he probably didn't know he was going to stick it top bins, but he knew that he's probably going to hit the target. And it was unbelievable. It was a cold finish, by the way. Absolutely insane. And
unreal.
yeah, but that's the thing. People now, Arsenal fans will be saying we need to keep him on the left.
Yeah,
That's what they'll be saying now. But maybe they will when Erdegaard comes back. Maybe he'll go back to the left. I don't know. To be honest, where they'll play him. But I don't know. Depends. We've got options there now. I mean, he can play on the left, to be fair to him, but I prefer him in the central, really. But he hasn't really been putting up trees there either, to be fair to him. But for Arsenal, but we'll see. None of
well,
our attacks really on fire, is it? Trossard's been our best attacker this year, which is worrying, really. Like,
it's mad, isn't it? Because like we're top of the league, and at the start of the season, if anyone had said after this amount of games we'd be top, yeah, best defence in the league, we already knew that. Yeah,
yeah,
but to have only lost one game, and that was to a worldie of a free kick, I think we would have said, yeah, cool, we'll take that.
yeah,
Yeah, but then when you actually dissect the performances, yeah, that result against Sunderland's been coming. Yeah, because
yeah.
we've
That
been
was
getting away with
disappointing.
it.
That was disappointing. I didn't actually blame Mikel as much as some people, though. You know what I'm like with him. I don't really feel like he's the right guy still, right? But until I'm convinced otherwise, I just I think it's one of those where he brings on Mosquera to see the game out at 2-1. If you concede, you're going to look like a knot. You're going to look like the problem. You're going to get criticism for it. But like, I don't know, what was he supposed to do? Bring on Waneri or bring on Dowman? I don't know. Like, I didn't really know that there was any need for a sub. So when he brought on Mosquera, I thought, oh, fair enough. He's obviously just trying to see it out at 2-1, which is what I actually predicted the scoreline would be, by the way. Everyone was saying 4-0 and 5-0
I
and
said 5
3-0.
0.
Did you actually?
I said
Shut
5
up.
0. I said,
Did you actually?
I'm negative, Dad. I'm negative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mate, that's too much, too toxically positive for me, mate. No, yeah, it was two. I went 2-1, but I knew we conceded. I just felt like they were. I respected them enough. Sunderland have been playing well, mate. They have,
Do you
and
know what? Do you know what I thought we should have done? Yeah, when you said about Diamond and that, yeah, right. There was a part in that game, yeah, it was the last 5 or 10 minutes of that game, Yeah, Saka went down the wing, yeah, to try and get the ball. Yeah, he lost it. Yeah, and they're on the attack. And you didn't see Saka in the screen for about another 20 seconds. He was absolutely worn out. Yeah, I would have brought Dalman on. Yeah, and I'll tell you why I would have brought Dalman on. Yeah, even if you want to keep Saka on, put him on the left. Yeah, bring Dalman on because you know Dalman's going to nick you free kick.
That is the only thing with Dalman that is guaranteed. Yeah, he's class.
Yeah, because I think like the reason he didn't bring either of them two on, Ethan and Dalman, yeah, is because defensively going back that way, they're not as good as Saka, are they?
Agreed. Yeah.
Because they're more like get the ball, turn and go, and then they'll try and do the pass.
Ball, they're not there yet. Yeah. But to be fair to him, I don't really. And again, maybe Arteta could have done this, but I don't really blame him for not flinging on a 15-year-old at the Stadium of Light in the last couple of minutes to try and see us out the game. Do you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like one of those with this one. But I don't think, if I'm honest, like people said, there's a lot of people on my show the other night saying it. I disagreed with them. Like I thought Sunderland deserved the point, mate. I thought Sunderland come there, made it hard for us. I thought they were impressive. And I wasn't shocked by that. It weren't like, oh my God, like, oh, didn't see that one coming. Like, Sunderland were good, man. Like, Sunderland are a good side. So, yeah, I felt, if I'm honest, I think I said this to Christian the other day, right? I feel like every result so far, the scoreline has been like there or thereabouts fair. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think Arsenal deserve to blitz teams this season. And I don't think the games that we have lost or dropped points to, I don't think they were undeserved. Like, Manchester City game, like the way that we set up, we didn't deserve to win that game, mate. Yeah, we didn't deserve to beat Liverpool at Anfield because we set up like in a bad way and we got done by a wicked free kick. And I felt like I just said Sunderland deserved staying out of the game. So I don't really think like the Palace game at home 1-0. I think we just about did enough, but we weren't massively impressive. Old Trafford, yeah, probably did enough, but weren't massively impressive. It was a bit like that. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like the results so far have been fair for Arsenal games, to be fair. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's been unfair so far. I've been impressed with us defensively. I think everybody has. But in the attack, I still need to see more. I still need to see more from Saka. I love him, but I still need to see more from him. He don't quite look right for me. Obviously, Eza, he's got to do better in that role, seeing as Erdegaard's out at the moment. I don't think we're always playing to Gyökeres' strengths, but at the same time, I haven't been blown away by him. So, again, I'm looking at the attack of Arsenal, and I'm trying to ask questions as to why it's not free-flowing again. You know what I mean, Guns?
No, 100%. I'll answer that in 1 second. Big up to Anthony Arnold on 135 quid off a fiver on the England match. So it was a good game for me. Bless up, man, because that fiver you've just given me. Thank you very much. So enjoy the 135. And yeah, man, bless up to you, bro. And big up Rashid as well. People say Dalman would get bodied. Bro, we see him in pre-season absolutely wipe Joe Linton's whole career to pieces.
Yeah, agreed.
Literally. Well, it's 130 now. Of course it is. Sorry, not 135. Yeah,
he was our best player at the Reading game as well, by the way. Not Reading. Fucking hell. Who did we play? Brighton. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was fuming he got subbed off in that game. I was like, let him play 90, man. Yeah, but no, you're right with the scores. Yeah, and the reason we beat Leeds 5-0. Yeah, they just folded after we went 2.
Facts.
Yeah, right, and they just crumbled. Yeah, the Forest game, it took a screamer from Zubimendi. Yeah, but
that was Ange's ball, mate, as well.
Yeah, that was his first game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But the Atleti game, same. Yeah, they folded as soon as we got the first goal. Yeah, and
they did.
Well, I say they folded. They actually had a go. Yeah, after that, they hit the bar, but they were going and going and going. And what he should have done is just sat back a little bit more and try to hit us on the counter. Yeah, but they were trying to take the game to us, and that killed them off. Right, but with our attack. Yeah, it's because, bro, by the time... But all and the thing is, I say this quite a lot, right? Our defence is very good, but it's the defence as a team that makes that defence better. Yeah, because Martinelli's legging it back, Saka's legging it back, or Trossard, whoever, Eze, Rice is running up and down the pitch. Yeah, so it's like, as a unit, defensively, they're sound.
I agree.
Yeah?
I agree.
When we were going forward, Matty on the podcast on Monday, had some still clips of Zubimendi, right? Bro, where was he for the first goal? Ball watching, and it weren't a free kick, by the way, but even so, that was in their own half. Yeah, how does that result in a goal 2 seconds later? Yeah, and when you freeze frame it, which Matty did, bro, Calafiori out the game. Yeah, I have no idea what Gabby Magalhaes was doing because he was the furthest player back and he was way away from the player. Saliba don't know whether to stick or twist, and Zubimendi's marking no one. Yeah, facing, looking. Yeah, then when it was an attack for us. Yeah, Matty froze it and showed us, It was an attack for us in the second half, I think. No, it was the first half. It was the first half. Timber was right on the box, on just outside where the D is to the right, on the white line. They have the 18-yard box, and both of our centre backs were near the penalty spot in their box. And we had Saka and Marino in the penalty box. Where's Eze? Why have we got 3 of our back 4 in their penalty box on an attack? That makes no sense to me.
The first goal, Eze and Rice also were to blame as well, because they had no idea what was going on around them. The second goal is a mess from David Raya. Let's just be real. Where's he going? Like, just stay on your line and catch the ball, bruv. Where are you going? Like, Gabby obviously needs to do better, don't get me wrong. And that Robbie's a bit of a beast, by the way. It's probably like one of the only attributes he has got is like, he's done it against Chelsea as well anyway, with his like beast-like attributes. But I looked at Raya and I thought, where are you running, bro? Like, why are you going out there to try and claim that? Just fucking stay on your line and catch the ball. But I don't know about Zubimendi, because I quite liked him, but a lot of people haven't. A lot of people have said they're not too sure on him, but I think he's improved Rice dramatically. I think he's so much better. Like, Partey's probably better in terms of some of the physical attributes. I appreciate that. I think technically on the ball, Zubimendi's pretty good, and I think Rice has been improved by that. But then I spoke to DJ and a few others on the show, and they're not blown away by Zubimendi. I'm not blown away by Zubimendi, but I do think he's been all right. I don't know what you think, because you've seen him play more than me, so...
Do you know what I think it is? I think Rice has definitely got better this season.
100%.
Yeah, and whether that's because we've tweaked a few things up with Calafiori playing more than Skelly now and whatever, I don't know whether it's because of that. I don't know whether it's because we dominate most of the games. But Declan Rice is one of these players. He always looks knackered after 20 minutes. He just keeps going and going and going.
He's a machine, bruv, isn't he?
He's relentless, man. But with Zubimendi... Bro, the guy is out of position so many times, it is crazy. And there was one instance in that game where he was marking Ballard on a corner. And I'm like, bro, Ballard makes Kenny Ken look like a dwarf. Like, what are we doing here?
He was excellent, by the way. That Ballard was easily man of the match. He was easily man of the match, Dan Ballard. And everyone was like saying to me, oh, Xhaka's coming back, he's going to haunt us. And it's actually Dan Ballard who come back and haunted us, mate. No one saw that.
I took the piss. Well, I didn't realise it was the lad that played for us, innit? So when I see the starting 11, I went, cool, F this lot, 5-0. I said, they've got a geezer at centre-back called Ballard. What's he going to fucking do? And then he goes and scores a goal, gets man of the match. But
oh, by the way, did you say, Gal reckons you said that you'd sack Pep because he didn't win anything last year. Is that bollocks?
Well, this is what they do, guys, Chat, did I say that? I'd sack Pep because he didn't win anything last year. That is not what I said. These men love to lie, bro. What I said on a show... It was on Troops' stream when I jumped on first time for the charity stream. I was on Big Steve and Daps were on there. And then Jack jumped on and done a quiz. Right, see the whole chat saying no. Nope.
I can't see the chat. But I said I'd ask you because I didn't know. Nope. I said I don't think Lee would say that.
That's what I said. I said to Big Steve and to Daps, if he doesn't win anything this season, I think he should be sacked. Because then that's 2 seasons where he ain't won a trophy and the standards have been set. Fair enough by him. At that club.
No, that is different to sacking him last year, though.
Because I never said that. And not only that, Big Steve said, I'll leave it down to Caldoon. I trust whatever he wants to do. Dap said, well, it depends. We need some context around it. If we're way off, and like 10, 12 points, whatever it may be, then probably time to go, mate. If we're right up there, right down to near the death, then keep him. But these men love to take my stuff out of context and twist it and make a whole new story.
He's obviously misheard that. He's obviously, or someone's told him that. Because I don't think he would have watched that live, if I'm honest. But not that he shouldn't have. But I doubt he would have, because that was early. You went on, wasn't it? That was like 4 or something, wasn't it, or 5 or something?
Yeah, that was. It was about 5 o'clock, I think.
So I don't think he would have watched that live. I don't think he would have watched that live. So obviously someone's told Gal that and he's believed it and gone with it, run with it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll ask Lee tonight.
I
don't think he would have said that.
This is what it is, They do it all the time, Dan. But as for Zubimendi, just coming back to him. Bro, do you know what it is with that guy, right? Big up DJB every time, bro. With Zubimendi, if you press that guy, he'll fold. 8 out of 10 times. At Old Trafford, he was awful in that game. And it was him, that was losing the ball. It was him. At some points, he was out on the right back position. I'm like, cool, you're filling in. But there's no need to fill in, bro. We had 10 players behind the ball in that game at times. And he's at right back. So I'm like, maybe that's the thing that the manager wants him to do. Because when they had a chance, just before Sunderland had a chance just before they scored, and Raya was on the floor and it was all bobbling around and all of that. Yeah? It was Saliba, with Ballard, and Zubimendi was standing there right behind in our penalty box, looking up the pitch. And I'm like, what is he doing, bro?
Yeah.
And then you got Gabriel. It's like, why does he keep dropping into that position? That's weird to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you look at the Liverpool game, again, pressed free kick, and then they scored it.
Yeah, so that was the game I wasn't impressed with him. There was one, it was either Palace or West Ham. I can't remember what it was. I wasn't so impressed with either. Maybe it was Palace where he just about snuck over the line 1-0. But I didn't feel like he was great in them. But I think he's been all right in the others. I've got to be honest. Look, I'm not blown away by him. But at the same time, I think he's been fair. And I do think he's improved Rice, because I believe that Rice now, being a lot closer alongside him, has allowed him to be that kind of box-to-box. Whereas me and Kenny were arguing for like most of the season about where his best position was, because I thought Rice was better deeper and he thought he was better doing a little bit more of a advanced role. I think we're kind of both wrong and both right, really. I think he can do a little bit of everything because he's just a machine, isn't he? I mean, the guy is unbelievable this year for us. I know Gabriel's been insane as well.
And Timber.
And Timber. But I don't think that Declan Rice had any of these qualities at West Ham in relation to his set pieces. I never saw him take corners like this. I don't know where it's come from, bruv. Like, when we signed him, did you even think, oh, good, he put him on corners? I didn't know he was like Bex from corners, did you? I had no idea, bruv. I'm sitting there thinking, where's this come from? Because this definitely weren't at West Ham. So, like, fair play, because we have improved him on that. But, yeah, I just think he's immense, bruv. Like, he's just, honestly, like, Saka's always going to be my favourite player because I just love the kid. But Declan Rice, for me, he's very, very close at the moment, alongside Timber has kind of taken over from that, because I don't think Saka's been good for some time now due to injuries and coming back from it. I don't think that's on him, by the way. Yeah, I really don't think that's on him, by the way, at all. I do blame Mikel for some of the stuff that he's done with Saka. I think he's been criminal over the years, to be fair. But I look at Declan Rice and I look at Jurriën Timber. I can't remember the last time Jurriën Timber had a bad game, Lee. Like, real talk. I cannot remember. Like, Doku gave him a little bit of a nightmare at times, but he didn't really get anywhere, did he? He didn't really do anything. Do you know what I mean? It was like flattered to deceive. He's the only player, really, the only winger that's given him a nightmare. That's it. And, like, he didn't really get anywhere. I just think Timber, I liked Ben White, don't get me wrong, at right back. I didn't like him as centre back particularly, but at right back, I thought he was playing really well. And when we bought Timber, I was excited. I knew he'd be good, but I never thought he'd be this good, brother, particularly not after an ACL. I think he's been immense, bruv. Like, so good. And I think he's up there now with, like, Reece James and, you know, these right backs, Carvajal and Hakimi and all that. I think you put him in the mix now. You might not say he's the best, but he's definitely up there with that quality. And hopefully he can win what they've won, because some of them, you know, players are great because they've been part of something massive to win. But Timber deserves to win trophies, mate. He's too good not to. He's an absolute machine, bruv.
Yeah, I agree. I thought against Sunderland he was a little bit off his game. Yeah, I didn't think he was great against them, but I didn't think anyone in our team was great against him. I can't lie. No, I thought we were awful. Yeah, but he's probably been our best player this season. Yeah,
I think Timber, Gabriel, and Rice.
They're the three, and this is why I'm still sitting there going like the Sharks are circling, because if Timber gets injured, is anyone happy for Ben White to play 3 months? Right back?
Something's happened to Ben White, bruv, because I was singing his praises. He's kind of one that turned it round for me a little bit, because I weren't a massive fan of him at centre back, and when he played at right back, I thought, wow, I don't think Ben White's had a very good game at Arsenal for quite some time. I thought in pre-season he was looking okay, but he's another one that's been flogged, mate. He's another one that's played way too much football over the last 3 seasons. Like,
when he needed knee surgery, he played for 4 months.
That's what I mean. What are we doing there? That's shocking.
He was waiting for Timber to come back. That's what he was waiting for.
And also Tommy Asu, who's never fit. Like,
he ain't even got a club. He's writing love letters to Arsenal.
He's not even got a club. That is an embarrassment, isn't it? At 26 years old or whatever he is, and he's still not got a club because he's so injury prone. I mean, what that was? I feel sorry.
He's still injured. I don't feel sorry for him. He's nicking £100,000 out of our club every week.
Well, that's true, yeah. But in terms of like the football ability, because I actually thought he was a good player, he's just never fit.
Good squad filler, wasn't it? Just like come off the bench, win a few headers, kick it up the pitch. But yeah, but it's the thing. Yeah, same with Gabriel. If Gabriel gets injured, is anyone comfortable with Hincapi, or Mosquera filling in on that side of the pitch when they've got Saliba, who's been helped out most of the season for some of his fuck ups, from Timber. So you'll have Saliba one side and the galloping wild horse the other side. Yeah, is anyone going to be sure of that and secure of that? They're thinking, no, if Gabriel gets injured, touch wood, he don't. Yeah, but if he does, is anyone happy with that? Because I'd say if Saliba got injured and we did that, I don't think there's any issue there because he's got Timber one side and Gabby the other side. If Gabby gets injured, number one, there's a goal threat gone. Yeah, so who's scoring the headers because nobody else is. Yeah, number two, he's got Calafiori next to him, whoever comes in, and Saliba, who's been hit and miss this season. I think that's a big issue for us. And Rice, if he gets injured, we've got Marino or Norgard.
Are basically Gabriel and Rice. If those two go down, we're a bit screwed. Because Gabriel, like you said, offensively and defensively, and the goals are he's just ridiculous. I think the only option we've got, and I said this on my show, I don't know if you agree with this. I mean, like, if Gabriel gets injured, we're going to have to play Calafiori or Nkapie rather than Mascara. But if Rice goes down, I don't want Marino in midfield. I want him to play Lewis Skelly in there because he's the only one that's got the drive and the athleticism to do what Rice does. Because Marino, as much as he's all right up top sometimes, the geezer's a fridge in the middle. You can't fucking turn around. The turning circle was embarrassing, really, isn't it, for Marino? Slows everything down. Like, he's got some attributes, but they're just not suited in midfield, in my opinion. And he's supposed to be a midfielder. So I don't really know where he plays. I think he probably plays off the striker, maybe, or up top for us as a squad player, squad filler.
Just bring him off the bench. Just bring him off the bench if you need a goal.
Exactly. Bring him off as a saying to do, as saying, and that like he did against Newcastle, he scored. That was an excellent header, by the way, from him. So I do think that there's options for him, but I don't want him in bloody midfield, really, trying to replace Declan Rice. So if we do have Gabriel and Rice out, I think we'll notice it. But we are going to have to rotate them, mate, because we can't play our best 11, against Chelsea, Spurs, and Bayern Munich. He's going to have to rotate a bit, bruv.
And this is why when I'm sitting there and I'm watching Saka play 90 minutes at the weekend, I'm seeing him play another 90 minutes tonight. And I'm just like, he took Declan off tonight. Yeah, and I was like,
he did, thank God.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I don't want to see either of them play in the next game. I think
on Sunday. Yeah. No, me neither, bruv. Me neither.
Don't want to see any of our players. Maybe Skelly didn't get a call up, did he?
No, Skelly didn't, but you got Eza, Saka, and Rice.
Yeah, don't play any of them.
The thing is, they shone tonight. We don't need to see any of them again. Play that Adam Wharton instead of Rice. Play Bowen instead of Saka. Yeah, and then Eza can come on again if he wants to because he only come on for a bit tonight. But that's it. I don't want to see these stackers playing another 90 minutes, man. Like, don't get me wrong. If I'm Tuchel, I'm playing my best side, so I don't blame Thomas Tuchel. What I do is I kind of would like there to be a little bit of understanding with Arteta sometimes. Now that he knows that Rice and Saka are probably going to play, let's hook them both off at 65 minutes when the game's going to be won. Or, give them a rest for the next game or something. But, I don't know.
This is a good comment. I'll grab the super chats in a minute, and I know you're short on time,
That's right, bud.
Big up to Rashid. Maybe they're saying in his contract to play 90. Yeah, I don't think it's just to play 90. I think they're saying in his contract at Arsenal that says he has to play if he's fit. Yeah, maybe for a certain amount of games. Because I know factually that Bellerin and Xhaka had that in their contracts. If Bellerin had to have 30 games and Xhaka 32 games in a season in the league.
You know the other thing? When Wenger used to always never make a sub until the 75th minute? Yeah. It's because in their contracts, they used to have you get more money if you come on before the 75th. If you play more than 15, 20 minutes, you get more money. And we used to wait till the 70th. That tight fucker, that Wenger, man. That's embarrassing, isn't it? We need a sub, Arsene. No, we can't yet. We've got to pay him another 15 grand if we bring him on now. I'll give it 2 minutes.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, do you know what's funny though? Yeah, because he does all that. Yeah, and I know that's true as well. Loads of players have come out and said that before, innit, on radio and stuff like that. Yeah, but do you know what makes that even funnier? Yeah, it's the fact that it was Wenger that was telling everyone for years that players will run their contracts down. Yeah, and they'll leave on free agents. So basically, what he was doing, he was saving the club money, right, and then telling the club you're going to get shafted later down the road.
Yeah, exactly. This guy, man.
No, he's crazy, man. I'd take Wenger back now with this squad. I think we'd piss the league with the way we played.
To be fair, bro, attack-wise, we would be much, much better with Arsene Wenger. This is what people don't understand. It was.
Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, mate. 2 seconds.
Go on. That's what people don't understand with it as well. Is Mikel Arteta this season has to deliver, whether it's the Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, whatever it is. For me, he has to win a trophy. For some people, it has to be a certain trophy. And I don't know what you think, chat. And Lee will have to respond because I can't see the chat at all, by the way, because I'm on this app thing on my phone. So apologies for that. But I think if he doesn't win something this season, it's actually It's actually harder, in my opinion, for Arsenal not to win something this season because the squad's there, the squad depth is there, the squad balance is there, the squad's settled. Unlike Liverpool, who's a mess right now, and Manchester City are still bedding in some players, and they're playing their midfielders at fullback, and they've got Rodri still who ain't fit yet. I think it's harder for Arsenal not to win something with this squad. So really and truly, anyone that believes that Arteta needs to be given more time after this season if he doesn't win something, I just think you support Arteta and not Arsenal now. Like, I've got to be honest with you. It's like, like the lads were asked last night, oh, should he go if he doesn't win something? I think Jez asked it, and then me and Yardman and Jez were like, yeah, and the others are like, and I'm like, really? Come on, man. Are we supporting a manager here or a football club? This is what I don't get, Lee. But I understand that people want him to win it, and I'd love him to win it. I'd love him to go and do a quadruple this year. I'm an Arsenal fan, right? But at the end of the day, if he doesn't go and win us a trophy, I do not care what the name of I do not care what the name of the manager is. It doesn't bother me. I have my preference, and I'd love to go and if he does leave, I'd love to go and choose a Hansi Flick or a Luis Enrique. He'd be my number one, really, Luis Enrique, right? So I look at that, but I don't really care if the manager is called Mikel Arteta, Arsene Wenger, or Jack Hobbs. I'm going to support Arsenal and tell you if I believe that manager's good enough or not. That's the way it is. So,
and then if he don't do it, he can get sacked as well.
Exactly that. And
doesn't matter who it is.
Well, what happens if you get Ancelotti and he don't win in 2 years? I'd sack him and get someone else.
Yeah.
It's not hard, is it? Like, I don't get this. Like, what we get with manager? We have to stick with him for another 5 years if he doesn't win something. No, like, I'm not doing this.
Do you know what winds me up the most with it? Yeah, is when people say, "Oh, but what if the next manager comes in and takes us backwards?" Bruv, this guy ain't won nothing for 5.5 years.
Yeah.
Right, how far backwards are we going then? Oh, and this is the problem I have as well. Yeah, they take league finish as a metric for progress. No, it's not. You just lost by less spots. It's so jarring. I said to you the other day, yeah, I said to my chat as well, I met a guy and his missus the other day, and they were on holiday out here, and they were having a beer in this hotel, and I was waiting outside, and I had the birds' dogs with me, yeah, Miss Practical's dogs, yeah, and the woman comes up, they were about Jez's age, yeah, in their 60s, and she pats the dish, she goes, "All right?" I said, yeah. He goes, "Come in, I'll get you a drink." I said, No, I've got the dog. He goes, No. I said, "I'll buy myself a pint." He goes, "No, we're all inclusive." Right? I've said this, so anyone who's heard this, it's boring for you lot, right? But there's lots that ain't. Right? So anyway, sitting down, he gets me the beer, right? He goes, "I recognise you actually, you're famous on the internet." I said, "Bro, I'm definitely not fucking famous." Yeah, right? He goes, "You're that Lee, what's your name? Lee Gunner," he said. I said, "That's it." He goes, "Yeah, I used to watch your content, but then you got a little bit too negative about the manager." Right? I'm sitting there having a beer with him and his missus, by the way. Yeah, Miss Practical rocks up. She's having her drink. Right? Fair play, because I didn't have to pay for it. Yeah, they were sound. Right? Anyway, he FaceTimes his son. Yeah, he didn't answer, so the mum FaceTimed the son. Yeah, and she's messaged him before saying, "Yeah, your dad's got into a big fight in the resort. It's all kicking off, blah, blah, blah." Answer the phone. I said, "Put me in headlock and pretend you beat me up." Yeah, and I put my head up, and he's on FaceTime, the boy. He's about early 30s. And he goes, "I can't fucking believe me old man's out there. See, he's met you, blah, blah, blah." I said, "I understand you're a top gooner, mate. You want Arteta in for life." He started laughing, yeah. Right? And I said, "Let me ask you this. If he goes right now, who do you want?" He went, "Luis Enrique." I said, "Well, there you go. You validated everything I've said for 6 years."
But they all do, Lee. They all do. They'll say, "You are Arteta," and you'll say, "If he doesn't win anything this season, and I'll give him till May. If he doesn't win anything this season, I want Luis Enrique." "Oh, well, then I'll say, well, who do you want then?" Well, and they bring up either Luis Enrique, Hansi Flick, Carlo Ancelotti, Conte, Simone, all these guys. And I think so. We're actually on the same page then. What are we arguing about?
Yeah, and why are we protecting this guy so badly when it's Arsenal Football Club? Yeah, not Arteta Football Club. Do you know what I think it is? It is weird to me, Dan, yeah? But do you know why I think they do it? Because this, for some of them, yeah, and the younger ones, I kind of get it, yeah, but at least learn the history of our once great club. Yeah, this is the best version they've seen in their lifetime watching Arsenal. Yeah, because we're up in title challenges. We grew up watching Arsenal Man United battle it out. Yeah, winning doubles and invincibles. They ain't seen that, a lot of people, and that's why I get the ump with the older ones. Yeah, because they've actually seen it, Dan. Yeah, but their match day experience seems better now because we went through the barren days with Wenger for 9 years, and it's like a few cups here and there. Well, now we're not winning the cups, and we're just finishing second and a Champions League semi. Well, Unai did a Champions League semi with Villarreal, mate. Yeah, and that was after winning the Europa League the season before by beating us in the semi. And he got all the way to the semi of that. Yeah, and was 2-2 in the semi against Liverpool, by the way, and then they folded. Yeah, but all the PR they've put out...
I think he'll win it with Villa this year as well, that Europa League.
It's got a great chance, isn't he? But I think all the PR they've put out and the marketing for this manager, they've got to be very, very smart the way they move him out of the club if they want him gone. Yeah, because a lot of this fan base will revolt. Be like, I can't believe they've got rid of him, blah, blah, blah. Even if they sit on shows or on their Twitter pages or whatever, a lot of people don't have social media to go to games, Dan. You know this. You go games. A lot of people don't have social media. Yeah, and the general consensus in the ground is keep him. Yeah, fair enough, cool. That's your opinion on it. Yeah, but if this club get to the end of this season and we ain't won nothing again, they've got a very big decision to make. And if they want him gone...
I don't think they will keep him, because I thought they would have before, because I think they're happy with top four. But the moves they've been making in relation to Andre Berta coming in, I don't think he'll stand for that. And I don't think they want to lose him. And I genuinely do believe that Andre Berta will say, well, if you're going to keep someone and not bring someone who's going to win, I'm going to go as well, because you're not got the ambition I want. Like, it seems different behind the scenes now. I've never seen a summer like that, Lee, ever, at Arsenal. 8 players coming in, Andre Berta does not fuck about, mate. He's not mucking around like Edu was. Yeah, he's trying to get this Napoli scout. I don't know what he's like, but apparently he's brought in the likes of Kvaratskhelia and Hamsik and all that. So already he's trying to do...
I think we've already got him.
It looks like
the chat said we got him, yeah.
There's rumours that we're looking at other players as well, Yildiz and Semenyo and all these kind of players that we're looking at, which means whether you want those players or not, that at least he's still working behind the scenes. Edu had a barbecue once every year and then he fucked off for about another fucking summer, didn't he? Like, that's all he did. Like, the geezer. Whereas at least he looks like he's serious, but mate, I really wanted to him appointed. He don't muck around when you're a right-hand man to Simeone. Do you know what I mean? So he's come in now and he's obviously trying to do the business here. And that's why I think that the Cronkies and him won't stand for that. I've never, ever heard or seen Josh Kroenke come out and say, this year we deliver. That's never happened, mate. Yeah? So now it has. And Andre Berta's doing the business behind the scenes. I don't think they'll stand for it. And I think Mikel Arteta knows that. So, to be honest, if I'm Mikel, right, I know a lot of people won't believe this because he's put on £15 million a year. I think I would probably be at this stage, though, going, do you know what? I'm going to have to go because I ain't going to bloody win this league. I've given it a right good go, and I genuinely do believe he has. I genuinely do believe he has, right? I'd want him to go, but I don't think that he will. I think that he'll just stay because he's on so much money. If it was me, I'd be a little bit embarrassed. I'd be like, I've given it a go. I can't win this damn thing. I'm going to have to bloody go and try something else because I can't win with this club. Like, I've had Man City down my neck. I've had Liverpool then when City have dropped off. And then for whatever reason, if we don't have it this season, people will blame injuries or maybe Pep's back or something like that. I don't know. Like, and he's just got to go. But I don't know. If he does win something, which I do think we will win something this year because we have to. I mean, the squad's too good. We've got everything we need. Apparently, it's a brilliant squad, one of the best in the world, and we're going to win a treble. Well, that means we've got to go and win something, then, doesn't it? If people are talking like that, and he's got to. Otherwise, we've got to replace him. It's simple as that.
See, I'm with you on that. I don't think he's leaving. Yeah, and they won't sack him. They'll do the mutual. They will sack him. They'll do what they did with Wenger. Yeah. But I'm not so sure we will win something, Dan. Yeah, and what we should be doing is we should be going straight for that League Cup. Yeah, because this group of players ain't won nothing for ages. Well, this group of players are brand new, some of them, yeah. But the ones that have been here the longest, Saka, Gabby, Martinelli, all them types of players that have been here for a while. Raya's been here a few years now, 3 years or whatever now. Yeah, all the players that have been here for a consistent period of time, they haven't got over the line together. Yeah, and they've come close. They've got semi-finals, folded. They've got close in the league, didn't really get over the line, folded. Yeah, so if they just get over the line, all of a sudden, yeah, that's now in March, end of February, March, whenever it is. Yeah, now, boom, now they know they can do it, and that'll spur them on for the rest. But I don't think this manager is going to win that League Cup. I hope he does, because I said to you all last season... It gives you
winning mentality. Pep and Jose used to do it all the time. It gives you that winning mentality in March, and then you go and win it again in May. I'd love for us to go and win the Premier League and the League Cup, right? I look at the scenario of the League Cup, and I think we are the favourites to win that competition right now, which means we've got to go and win it. Yeah, Chelsea got Cardiff, they're going to go through. I expect Newcastle beat Fulham, they'll go through, and then Manchester City and Arsenal will be the other two. So it's Newcastle, Arsenal, Man City and Chelsea. Arsenal were better than Newcastle by quite some distance this season, in my opinion. We are better than Chelsea. They've got a shocking back line and a goalkeeper that couldn't, is an absolute sieve in goal. And then obviously you've got Manchester City, who probably will give us a right good run for our money. So I think we can win that Carabao Cup. Now, as long as he takes it seriously and he don't just play all the kids out there and we go out in the semis, I think we've got a great chance of winning that. And then what that does is it says that feels good, boys, doesn't it? Let's go and do it again in May. Let's go and do it for the champs. Let's go do it for the Premier League. And that's what it is. And the thing is, when people talk about the League Cup as being dusty, it frustrates the hell out of me.
That pisses me off, man. That winds me right
up. Brother, go and ask the people. When I grew up watching Arsenal, 92 onwards, right, was when I remember it. Obviously, I was born in 87, right? So I missed 87, I missed 89, and I missed 91, which I was gutted about because I'd love to have seen those years, right? However, 92, 93 onwards was when I started seeing it. So I see the Sheffield Wednesday double cup, right? Go and ask Paul Merson what he thought that was. Go and ask Tony Adams, George Graham, Martin Keown, Ian Wright, Kevin Campbell, bless him. They didn't go, right, can we go and quickly lift this, boys, because it's dusty as hell. Let's get this quickly off of our hands, and then we'll get back to proper football, shall we? They absolutely loved it, and so did we, so did Arsenal fans. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how a trophy can be seen as, oh, we don't want that one. Now, let alone, maybe if you're City, maybe if you're Liverpool, maybe if you're Chelsea in the last 20 years, you can look at it and go, not really for me. Let's play the kids and let's talk about the serious stuff, because we keep winning these cups. We've got to go and choose the ones we win now. Arsenal cannot look at those cups and poo-poo them when we haven't won any of them for 5 years, bruv. We haven't won that one for 33 years, nearly. You can't poo-poo those trophies, bruv. I'm sorry, man. The FA Cup, yes, we've got 14 of them. Let's go and get 15 then. You've obviously got the 93, that 1993. The last European one was 1994. Like, what are we doing here? How can we look down at these trophies? You know what I'm saying? So we've got to go and take them seriously, man, all of them.
No, 100%. Let me just grab these super chats as well. Big up to Anthony for another super chat here. He's splashing that 135 quid in the stream, lads. Bless up to Anthony.
Big up, man.
Here's another one. As we and Real Madrid won the Champions League, it was because of you. So get yourself some bit. Get out of it, man. Why would you say that? Thank you, mate. Bless up. And big up to Lawrence Emmanuel as well.
I didn't hear what you said, sir.
No, he was taking the piss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's taking the piss because they've won champs and we ain't. Big up to Lawrence as well. He says, Robbie defending Tai after the incident at Sunderland shows what a hypocrite he is, as I've heard from a reliable source that he was fuming with Tai at what happened. Well, I
don't know the full story, if I'm honest. I don't know the full story still. I've not spoken to Tai since. I don't really like the way the steward handled that, though. I've got to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't really like the way that everyone just stood around and watched it, if I'm honest. Because if that was me, I would have got involved and sorted it out. Because that's not right, man.
You get hold of him and move him out. Yeah,
exactly. You don't.
Just say, Tai, come on, man. Get out of here.
Like, Ty's one of the nicest geezers I've met, so you just grab hold of him and get him gone. Do you know what I mean? He's sound, and I know he's got some deluded takes, but Tai always says, whenever I see Tai, he's like, all right, Dan, how's your dad?
Yep.
Every time I see him.
Do you know what he said to me the first time I spoke to him, yeah?
Love him.
I can't remember who I was with. So there was somebody, so-and-so, who will not be named. It was somebody else. Can't remember who it was. And they said, oh, yeah, he gets loads of shit on the internet because he wants Wenger gone. He goes, why'd you get shit for your opinion?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, first time I ever met the guy. Yeah, I was like, wow, okay. But do you know what, yeah? On the flip side of that with the steward, because I think that as well. Yeah, but then at the same time, yeah, maybe the steward done him a favour. Yeah, because you know he just goes on and on and on, doesn't he?
Full story, do we? No. He does go on and on. He does go on and on, and he needs somebody needed to calm the situation down. But what I will say is we don't know what happened before, and we don't know what happened after, unless you were there. And then the problem is, someone instead of someone going and grabbing Tai or getting the steward away and saying, "Oh mate, I'll sort it," someone's got their phone out and started videoing it. Yeah, that's wrong, bruv. Like, it's not nice for me. I thought that was wrong. Like, the way he's being manhandled. Like, whether you love Tai or hate Tai, he's like in his late 50s, man. This guy. He's not like a kid. I know he dresses like with tracksuits and hats and stuff like that. But come on, bro. Like, this is a gentleman. This is a guy I've got a lot of time for. And yeah, I don't agree with him at all. We argue all the time every time I see him about Arsenal. But like, come on, man. You can't grab hold of a man like that and start dragging him about. I mean, look, unless he's swung punches at the steward or something, which I know Tai he would not do. I just don't get why he ain't like that. I don't get it. That's my opinion on it anyway. Everyone's different.
Do you know what it is though? Yeah, like I get why people like try and pick on him and stuff like that because they know they'll get a rise. Yeah,
Of course, yeah.
yeah. But at the same time, he should just be chilling, man. Like you said, he's in his 50s, just chill, bruv. But
Agree. Yeah.
the thing is, going home and away every game, going youth team games, women's games, going here and there. You know he bleeds Arsenal, so maybe he ain't got anything else, and it's just Arsenal. I don't know. Yeah, so maybe that's why he is. Maybe
It's his love, man. It's his passion.
But at the same time,
passion, so.
at the same time, yeah, why is he always on his ones, bruv, when he goes with Arsenal Supporters Club? Where are the rest of them? I know he does his fan cam.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
surely there's other people there. Yeah,
Facts.
because of people picking their phone up out their pocket and recording it. Yeah, I mean that's normal life now, isn't it? Everyone's got a phone.
It is, mate.
Yeah.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
But to be fair, yeah, just before that video cut, there was a guy, that was walking up and saying, yo, 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 whoa. Like, and trying to like say, yo, relax, yeah. But then the video cut, so I don't know if he went and grabbed Tai and
So he might
inside.
So he might
have been with him.
He might have sorted it, you know. So this is what we mean. We don't know. All you do is someone snip. A bit like with you, like they clip you up on TikTok with the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't clip you up on what you say before and after it, and they do the same with me and other people. And look at this clown, he's saying this. Well, actually, that's, you know what I mean. So. That's where it is. What's Lawrence saying there? Big up, Lawrence. Hope you're well, mate. What's he saying there?
Dan Ty was lucky it was a Stewart who grabbed him and not the old Bill, as he would have been in a cell.
Well, I don't know, Lawrence. Depends what he's done, mate. This is the thing. We don't know what he's done. You know what I'm saying? So if Ty's gone and assaulted someone, then absolutely. Then, you know, he would have been dealt with. But we don't know what Ty's supposed to have done, do we?
See, all I see from the clip was the guy say loads of geezers saying to him, you're rattled, and he kept going top of the league.
All he said was top of the league. And he got dragged away for saying top of the league. Now, I understand someone pushing him away, but like the way he manhandled him, I was thinking, blimey. I don't know, but like, maybe Lawrence knows what Ty did.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't
have a clue. I don't know, and I've not spoken to Ty.
Big up Lawrence every time.
Found out, you know, if Lawrence found out what Ty's done, and he has whacked someone, then yeah, of course he's got consequences. But I know Ty. I don't think he would do that. So.
No, it's mad. It's mad. I am going to do this Jamaica game, guys. Unfortunately, yeah. OBS is out of biblical because I can't set up another stream while I'm live. And I was going to do it on StreamYard. I could do it because I was going to raid the other stream. Yeah, I could do it on StreamYard, but I prefer
just do it on StreamYard. Get people to rate. People will join you from here.
Yeah, that's true. I could do that. Yeah, I'll set that up now. But yeah, I wanted to ask you this, Dan, as well. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Why's my fucking thing froze? There we go. I wanted to ask you this because I've seen a lot of people saying we've got one of the best squads in the world, right?
Yeah.
For me personally, yeah, best squad in the world is a squad full of winners that have won at that club. Yeah, so Man City, for example, yeah, Foden, Rodri, PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, yeah, serial winners. Yeah, they keep winning stuff. Yeah, Napoli,
yeah,
Inter Milan. Yeah, they're all serial. Well, yeah, Inter as well. They've won stuff. Yeah, they may not have won stuff last season, some of them. Yeah, but they're good squads. They're very good squads. They've got over the line. Yeah, where do you think we are? Because like Liverpool, yeah, I look at their squad, yeah, and I think that's just like they've got a very, very good squad. And when they signed Isak, I said they'll run away with it. Yeah, but at the same time, the way he's managing that team right now, yeah, is all over the gaff. Yeah, it's so disjointed. Pep seems to have spun it around a little bit and he's starting to find the balance in his team now. Yeah, where do you rank us in terms of best squad? Yeah, because if we've got one of the best squads in Europe, i.e. the world, same thing, whatever, yeah, then surely if you don't win, it's a complete failure then.
Well, this is where I kind of disagree and agree with some people that say this. So I don't think we've got the best squad in the world. I think the best squad in the world is hard to choose at the moment because it's so early to understand where we are at this time of the season, right? However, I don't think the squad's the issue, Lee. I've always said I believe the manager is the problem, right? Is a question mark I've got. I don't question our squad. I don't question whether Rice is good enough, whether Saka is good enough. I don't question whether now Madueke, Eza and Nkapie and Zubimendi and Gyökeres are coming. I don't question whether that's now good enough backup. I think the squad, when everyone's fair, is actually a really good squad. I don't know, though, if it's better than PSG's or Bayern Munich's or Barcelona's or Real Madrid's. But I would probably say it's in and around them. And I think we'll be in and around them in the Champions League, which is why I think we'll go far in the Champions League again. And I think that we should go far in the Champions League again. There's only one question mark this season about the whole of this season, mate. Does the manager have it up there mentality-wise to get us across the line? And can this team and squad under this manager get us across the line to win a trophy? And I saw worrying signs against Sunderland that maybe we can slip up still. So I think now what he's got to do, yeah, is he's got to prove in March that he can win something with this side.
Now, that doesn't mean it's the end and we can now all relax and Arteta gets another 5-year contract. That means we've got to go and win again in May. And then when we do win the league, let's say let's just be positive for a second. It ain't all like, well done, Mikel, now let's give him another 5-year contract. Let's go and do it again the next year. Because football ain't about just winning once and then you give another 10 years off. Football's about going and dominating and being it. That's why Roman was so good with Chelsea. Because he had 20 managers. Yeah, but he had 20 trophies, bruv. I don't give a damn how many people manage my club. I care about how many trophies he's lifting. Same as Pep Guardiola in the last decade. It's been unbelievable what he's won at Manchester City. But Pep Guardiola and the Roman Abramovich era of Chelsea, they're not recognised because they won a trophy. They're recognised because they dominated, which is what we want to do at Arsenal, right? So when people say to me, oh, he'll win something, he'll prove you wrong. Yeah, great. I hope he does. But I hope he don't stop there if he does win. I hope he goes and wins the season after and the season after that, because that's what we should be doing at the club of our stars of Arsenal. Don't get me wrong. Let's say I supported Everton, right? And in 5 years I won an FA Cup. I'd be buzzing if I'm Everton. Absolutely buzzing. Won a trophy in 5 years. Ain't won something for God knows how long. But we ain't Everton, bruv, are we? Yeah. West Ham went and won that Conference League. Oh my God, unbelievable. Yeah, it would be for them. That was incredible. Newcastle winning a League Cup, incredible. Palace winning a FA Cup, incredible. But we ain't Palace and Newcastle and Everton and West Ham. We're Arsenal. And we should be winning trophies every single year. And then we should be demanding that we win trophies every single year as well. And when we don't, and I get fans saying, well, I see us come 8th and now I'm seeing us 2nd. Last time I looked at that don't mean shit, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So
still win nothing.
What I don't get. And then people that say, just lastly, people say, well, when he came here, we were a mess. Well, we weren't, because we finished 5th and got to the Europa League final that year. He walked through the door. And then he picked us up. Oh, we were 8th, we were 8th. We come 8th again, this fucker.
Right, and then the first 6 months, he won us a trophy, so it don't take time, does it? With a mess,
exactly.
By the way.
He won us a trophy, and then everyone said, but he was 8th. Well, he finished 8th again, man. So, and then, yeah, he went to 5th, but really, he bottled the top 4 because we should have got that. Tottenham was shit.
Conte's first season. What did he do at Spurs? Finished above your manager.
Yeah, and then what did he do after it? Go and win with Napoli with Lukaku and McTominay. I mean, like, it's embarrassing.
Billy
really.
Gilmore and Billing.
Billing and Gilmore. Billing, yeah, is playing for Midgetland now. Do you know that?
No way.
Yeah, bruv, he is. I saw it the other day, but he was playing Forest, and he was like, I was like, when did he go there? He went there last year. This year. So that's what I mean, bruv. It's madness for me. So he's got to deliver this year. I hope he does. I think we'll win something. If I'm honest with you, I've got more chance. I've got more hope that we'll win the Carabao Cup. Because City, it does make me nervous. I'm not scared of them, because Manchester City are not the Manchester City they used to be. But they have still got the manager, and they have still got that absolute giant up top who's just not normal.
He's got another 2 tonight for Norway.
He is. I'll tell you what, that he scares me. Manchester City don't scare me. It's Haaland scares me.
So Haaland is scary as Dan's next title.
Haaland, I'll do that as well, whatever it is. Haaland is absolutely scary, mate. I'll tell you that now, because this is the best version of Haaland that I've seen since we've been watching him.
He's bagged 30 goals for club and country already, and we're mid-November.
Brother, we're in November.
Not even mid-November.
This guy, yeah, was unbelievable when he first come. Brilliant in the treble-winning season. Great the season they beat us to it in 23-24. I have never seen a version so good as I have now. And he could genuinely, if he stays fit, he could win them trophies alone, mate. He's that good. It's just scary, mate, how good he is in front of goal.
Do you know what Big Steve said, yeah? And he made a great point the other day. Tell me what channel this Trinidad game's on. Is it on a YouTube or is it somewhere else, like Premier Sports or something via Prime? Yeah, somebody tell me where it is, please. Big Steve, and big up Jezza in the chat as well.
Big up, Jez.
Big Steve
Sorry,
said
I can't
this.
see the chat, Lee. I'm not being rude to people in the chat. I can't see any of it.
No, that's calm, man. That's calm. Big Steve said this, yeah. He goes, when Haaland first came to City, he goes, he was trying to get in a grappling and all of that with Gabriel and all these other defenders. He goes, when do you see him doing that now?
That's true.
Yeah, he goes, he's realised, and Pep's obviously told him, yo, less of that crap. Yeah, his footballing brain, yeah, is insane. Like, as soon as Foden got the ball the other day against Liverpool, he was gone. Foden wrapped it in the bottom corner, yeah, first goal. Yeah, maybe it was the second one of them. One of the goals the other day, I think it was the first goal. Yeah, he was on his bike. As soon as the ball even got to Foden, he knew Foden was getting it. He's gone. He's not even looking at Foden. And Foden just wrapped it bottom corner. Yeah. Then when you look at Doku, yeah, Doku Steve said this is bless up Steve every time here because I love that guy, man. Yeah, he's so knowledgeable in
Same.
football. Yeah, and I've
Same,
never met him personally.
he's brilliant, man. I
Yeah.
love him. I've met him in person. He's a lovely, lovely guy, mate. I love Steve. A lot of time.
He said when Doku was getting the ball, he was hugging the touchline. Yeah, this season he's not. Yeah, he's
No.
not right out on the left wing hugging the touchline. He's more in
He's
field.
actually playing a hell of it. He's playing more in the 10, Doku, when he gets the ball
Exactly
now.
what he said. He said he's playing like a
Yeah.
second 10. So now, yeah, when he goes on the outside on the left, he's not running the ball out for a throw in because he can go round the player. Yeah, but when he comes inside, we see. Listen, I don't rate Doku. Yeah, he was unplayable at the weekend.
He has been better this year.
He was
mate.
unreal,
has been
mate,
better.
at the weekend.
Yeah, he was cooking at the weekend, bro. And I'm with you. I feel like he's a little bit like flash to deceive, but maybe I went a bit too soon because he is a young kid. But I was looking at like Adama Traore and Iwobi and like it was that lad at Newcastle who went to study. What was his name? The winger. Was it Maximan or something?
Saint Maximin. Saint Maximin.
Yeah, he reminded me a bit of him, where he's like, he looks quality, but doesn't actually do anything. Like, he doesn't actually score or assist. But actually,
And
now
when it
he's only
comes
got-
off, it looks amazing, doesn't it? Because it's run
Unbelievable,
past four
yeah.
players and wrapped it like. But he
That's
don't do
it.
it. Do you know that's his first Premier League goal? Yeah, this season.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is why I
Wow.
don't count stats, Dan, because he's actually
Wow.
been pretty good this season, hasn't he?
What about your boy? What's happened to him? Savio, bro.
I would leave my baller alone. Why would you pick on
Yeah,
Savio?
what's happened to him, man?
When
What's happened
what's happened to him is Pep's happened to him. He puts him on the right wing. He's a left winger. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then he
'cause
don't give him
I
the
was-
freedom
I
to
was
play
waiting
football.
for this guy to cook, brother, and I was like, "Oh, Guns really rates this lad," and he scored one goal in 2 years, hasn't he?
So what? It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
He's never
How,
gonna
how many goals has Jack Grealish got in his Premier League career since he played from Villa onwards?
I don't actually know. Go on.
Well, he's got more yellow cards than goals. He's got more yellow cards than assists as well, by the way.
No way.
Unless that's changed recently, I swear, Dan. Yeah.
mad.
But people don't rate Grealish because he don't get assists and GA and all this, yeah?
No, I always liked Grealish. Always liked Grealish.
I love
just
Grealish. I think
he's
he's a sick baller, bro.
Yeah, I think he's a good player, but he's I think he'll do well at Everton. Actually, I think that's a really good signing. He's starting to sort of cook there, isn't he? Like, he's starting to bring back the Grealish we all knew. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like this season we got. Do you think City will win the league, then, do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Because of what, Pep or Haaland or both? Or
I just think like the way Foden's just going under the radar at the minute, like he's playing really, really well. Like forget that performance tonight when he played tonight, yeah, for England. He's actually going back to looking like the player that he was in that treble-winning season, yeah. And then you've got the fact that he rotates his squad better than us. Yeah, obviously Haaland's not going to play 90 minutes every single week, is he? Let's be real. He subbed him off when he was on for a hat-trick the other day. Yeah, do you know what I mean? He wrapped him up and said, yeah, cool, I'm subbing you off, you ain't getting your hat-trick, bruv. Like, that couple of weeks back or whenever it was. Yeah, and it's like, I think the way he rotates his team, I think the fact that Cherky come off after about 58 minutes the other day, yeah.
he looks good, by the way.
He's class.
Right,
Oh, he's amazing.
He's a
Do
baller,
you know what do you know what it is, Dan? Yeah, right. And it's only when Matty showed me this, yeah, right. Matty was showing me, and he's done it with DJB on a backstage as well. Glenn Oddle, yeah, clips. Yeah, we were sitting there watching Glenn Oddle, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And bear in mind, I ain't seen Glenn Oddle play football. My dad said he was unbelievable, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
When you
no, he
see
was. I
Cherky,
think
big
that-
up Sam for the raid as well. When you see Cherky play football, he's walking. He plays walking football. Glenn Oddle used to do the same. Yeah, when I'm seeing these clips of Glenn Oddle and he's just walking around people, Cherky, I'm not saying he's ever going to get to that level, by the way. Yeah, but when you see him, he just dictates the play all the time. Yeah, bear in mind, they still ain't got Kovacic back. They still ain't got Rodri back. Yeah, Nathan Ake's not really played much this season. Yeah, that the biggest signing they made in the summer was that goalkeeper. Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt, that's made them. Everyone laughed at that. Said that's a crap signing, mate. I've always rated him. I know some people don't.
I
know
don't
some
rate
people
him like
don't.
high. Yeah, but
Oh,
for
I rate him.
25 M's, Dan.
I think that is an unbelievable signing. That and really, look, I said to LB, yeah, big up to LB. I said, he goes, oh well. I said, what are you doing this year? I said, you ain't not winning nothing in goal with that clowning goal, that Trafford. I've always thought he was rubbish. When he was at Burnley, he couldn't catch a cold. And then also he's passing the ball out against Spurs and against Brighton and stuff. And I'm thinking, they're the reason you're losing is because you've got this idiot in goal. They signed Donnarumma. All of a sudden, not only do they look better defensively as well because of him. So what he does is he has command of area. And Diaz and Gvardiol are definitely centre backs, by the way. That Gvardiol, I've rated him at left back, but he's definitely better as centre back. I think everyone knows that. That's a really good partnership. Rodri ain't even fit yet. When he comes back, it is gonna click at City, but I still feel they're vulnerable because I don't know they've got the same as what they did have, and I do think that also Arsenal. Reinders is quality. I know he's been quiet, but he was such a good signing for them. You wait till he settles, mate. He's going to be a very good player.
When you say they're vulnerable, in what sense? Because like defensively, they've conceded 3 more than us. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do think they've got mistakes in them still. Is what I'm saying. And look, I think O'Reilly's been fantastic, and Nunez's ball the other day to Haaland was an underrated cross, by the way.
That cross was insane.
That was a sick cross. But they're playing at fullback. They can be got at. Do you know what I mean? They can be got at. In midfield without Rodri, I still don't know that they're quite as balanced. Although Nico Gonzalez has definitely improved, I don't know. It's like, wow, we can't break this midfield down. And I do think that if you keep Haaland quiet, you have a good chance of winning, because I think Doku is their top scorer, or Cherky with 2 or 3 after that. Whereas I think with Arsenal, we've got more. We haven't really got that focal point, unfortunately. We thought it might be Gyökeres.
Yeah, he's playing in midfield, Dan.
Yeah, at least we've got goals by committee, whether it be Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Eze, Odegaard, but Gyökeres. I think everyone scored. This season apart from Saliba and Odegaard. Funny enough.
Do you know how mad
that is? I saw a stat. Yeah, I think I saw a stat saying everyone scored so far apart from Saliba and Odegaard and Raya, obviously.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like I agree to a certain level on that. Yeah. Right, I see people saying that, it's not sustainable, like Haaland FC, this and that. Well, it's been sustainable his entire career, mate. Yeah, like, and how often does this guy get injured? Yeah, do you know he's only been offside 18 times since he's been at City?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, how many times was Saka offside the other day?
18 times.
One of the balls out to him, yeah. No, it wasn't Saka, sorry, it was Salah.
You meant Salah.
I meant Salah. Salah in that game, yeah, it was like it's just standing offside, and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? You got the ball, get back on side.
What's happened to him, by the way? What has happened to him?
What's happened to him is exactly what I've been telling everyone, Dan. He ain't that good, and the GA's dried up. Yeah.
Well, the GA is just invisible now, mate. The
system player. As soon as the system ain't systeming like it used to before, mate, all of a sudden he looks shit. Well, that's
you wouldn't see that with Danny Welbeck and Joe Cole, bruv. Let me tell you that.
Right, Danny Welbeck's still banging, mate. He's still bagging goals.
Mate, he should be in the England side, by the way. I can't believe it's criminal he's not, by the way. That is criminal.
Super sub him off the bench, man.
Yeah.
And Joe Cole, by the way, yeah. I say this all the time, Dan. Anyone who didn't see Joe Cole play football, you're not qualified to talk about Joe Cole, because every single fan in this chat that is over a certain age will tell you, no matter what club they support, Joe Cole was insane.
Joe Cole, when he was at West Ham, bro, coming through at like 17, 18, was unplayable, mate. I've never seen anything like that. 17, 18, I was like, who is this kid, man? Because I was young at the time, because obviously I was about 11 or 12 watching football when he was that age or whatever he was. He must be about that must be 6, 7 years older than me, but he was a absolutely phenomenal player, and going to West Ham and going to Chelsea, which he was quality at, by the way. And I think, like, let's be real, he was actually good. He weren't actually that bad for England, like, on the left, was he? Like, remember that goal he scored against Sweden? Fucking unbelievable.
That from about 40 yards out.
Bruv, like 2006, I think
that was on a volley, wasn't it?
Bruv. Yeah, his techers were just next level, bruv.
He weren't English, man. I'm telling you, that guy was like Brazilian or something. I swear, Dan, he was so good.
Unbelievable, Billy, didn't he, Joe Cole? He was class, mate. But yeah, mate, this is the thing, though. But the people that don't watch that era, I mean, like, big up to a lad. There's a lad who's doing a sports journalism at uni, reached out to me and said, would you mind kind of being interviewed by me? I'm doing like some research into like football content and creators and stuff. I said, yeah, of course. And he's only round the corner from me. And he was 20, bless him. And he's Arsenal fan. He said, I watch you guys all the time. And he said, like how good was Thierry Henry? And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, crikey, yeah. Like, this guy's 20. He said, when we won the league, he said he was 2. So he's like, or whatever.
I don't know half of these. I was 2.
Yeah, and he's like, I had to go watch Henry, but you watched him live. What was he like? And it's like Bergkamp, Henry. These people, they don't get it. And it's like, these youngsters, they're like, they talk about De Bruyne, and I think these players are quality, by the way. And they say like he's like, Bergkamp for me is technically the best player in the Premier League, like, ever, right? Technically, but the people that don't watch him will say, well, no, it's De Bruyne, or no, it's not. It's David Silva, or it's Gerrard, Lampard, or something, because that's all what the era they watched. Do you know what I mean? Whereas when you go and watch it, you think, all right, how old are you? And you think, right. So when Bergkamp retired, you were 2.
You were 2 years old. That's why you don't know. You cannot say. It's like me trying to say, well, I don't think that Maradona was actually that good. Well, I didn't see him. How the hell do I know? Pele weren't really that much. How do I know that? I don't know. So, and then they're trying to tell me that, Bergkamp's not a level on Kevin De Bruyne. Well, and look, De Bruyne is one of the best players the Premier League's ever seen. He's unbelievable, right? But when I look at it, I think, well, how do you know that, though? You didn't watch Bergkamp live. Do you know what I mean?
I was having this discussion with Staffy the other day, yeah? And Trinidad are in here, dead touch. I was saying this to Staffy the other day when I was because he was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Bro, Joe Cole's better than Mohamed Salah by a million miles, mate. Joe Cole now is still better than Salah.
Of course he is.
Joe Cole right now is still better than Salah. I don't care what anyone tells me. Yeah. And they were all fucking taking the piss and saying, just because I wasn't born, I've seen the clips. But I've seen clips of Maradona. He looks insane. When I speak to my dad, he goes, "No, them clips don't do it justice, mate.
Don't do it justice." Yeah.
Exactly. And this is the thing. You can see the clips here, and this is why I like. Listen, most of this channel are over the age of 30 odd. But you get the younger ones jumping here and there, and the ones that jump in and say, "Yo, how good was this player?" Because I never see him. Yeah, they're the ones that I'm like, "Yo, cool, fair play." Because you
same, yeah.
It's like some people ain't seen Matt Letitia play. That's fucking shambles. Zola,
brother,
Zola as well, down in Cantona.
Cantona,
Scholes.
It's unreal the level of quality that it was. People sort of forget that, and they forget how good players were. To be fair, like you just mentioned, Glenn Hoddle. Wenger coached him, didn't he, in Monaco, and he said he was unreal. But like, I look at some of the players that people had. Like growing up, my two favourite players were Ian Wright and Paul Merson. Right, they were easily my two favourite players. And you look at the technical ability when Bergkamp come to Arsenal, and it was levels, bruv. Like if you look how good Mercy's right foot was, it was unreal. It was one of the most underrated right foots in the Premier League ever, in my opinion. Paul Merson.
He was
unreal.
When
you look at Bergkamp and you just think, wow, like Bergkamp, Zola, Cantona, Letitia, they're probably are the four actually I'd go with in terms of technical ability in the whole of the Premier League. I'd say all four of them are better than anyone we've seen in the last.
With Tech, with Tech. Even to get them out of retirement now, they piss all over this lot.
Yeah,
but this is why I rate players like Foden. Yeah, Palmer. They're mad techie.
Palmer is unreal.
Foden and Palmer, they're class, man. This is why when people get onto me about this Savio guy, yeah, who cares whether he scores fucking goals, bruv? Yeah, he can run around you for fun. What he does need to do is sharpen up his fucking final ball. Yeah,
he does. Yeah, he does.
But everyone was saying that about other players. We'll be saying that about Max Dowman. Yeah, we said that about Lamine Yamal. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, now look at him. He's wrapping semi-final goals against France, top bins. Yeah, and it's like, if you could polish that up, and that comes back down to the manager that you have, the coaching that you have, and just saying slow down a little bit. Yeah, just slow down, because everything's 100 mile an hour in the Premier League in terms of I always say they always look like they're off balance. Yeah, because they're so insecure with their technical ability that they have to rush everything. Yeah, I mean, come on. Would Jude Bellingham get a game in the 90s, Dan? I mean, come on, he's fucking awful. Yeah, guy's got no first touch whatsoever.
But unfortunately, there's a lot of players like that wouldn't get games in the 90s. But I watched Bergkamp, one time at Highbury, 2006, which is the year he left, funny enough, right? It was 36, 37, I think he was. And before, in the warm-up, right, they did the piggy in the middle, the old school with a bib, and then they're like...
Oh, yeah, they call it the Redondo, or whatever.
Is that what they say?
That's whatever it's fucking called now.
Yeah, right. So
the Rondo, the Redondo was the player. Rondo, that's what it is. Rondo, is
that what they called it, right? So they're doing that, right? I called it pig in the middle, which is old school, right? Anyway, they're all dicking around. They all get the bib. They all give the ball away, right? I reckon they all gave it Ray around about 5 or 6 times each, other than one person. Bergkamp didn't give it away once. And I'm like, how the fucking hell is that possible, mate? Because he's 37, right? It was his last game, one of his last games of that season, right? And I'm thinking, how can you not give the ball away, bruv? Like for, 10, 15 minutes, whatever it was. Everyone's giving the ball away, all laughing and joking. He's just focused, mate. Doesn't give the ball away. And I just thought, that's just impossible, man. Like, that's how good he was, bruv. Like, he was next level for me. He's the best player to wear the shirt, in my opinion.
Well, for Arsenal, I agree. Yeah, people say to me, like, who's the best 3 players you've seen in the Prem? Yeah, and bear in mind, I've seen the whole of it. So have you. Yeah. Right, so it's like, I always say Bergkamp, Zola, Cantona. Oh, I can't believe you ain't put Thierry Henry in your top 3. Bro, that don't mean he's shit.
But do you know what, though? Do you know what it is? People don't understand what the word greatest means. Do they mean the greatest goal scorer? Do they mean the best? They are the 3 best technically gifted players the Premier League have seen.
Bergkamp, Cantona, and Zola. In terms of tech, I don't think anyone comes near him, to be fair.
No.
Right?
I'd say Berbatov's first touch is up there.
He's well up there. Yeah.
Mahrez's first touch, and tech is up there, but they're not as good as them three.
No, those three are...
Ronaldo, when he first came, his technical ability,
Yeah.
Eden Hazard, you could say, but none of them are better than them three, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
In technical levels.
In terms of tech, you can bring in other attributes and criteria like Giggs, what he's won, Scholes for what they've won, like leadership qualities like Tony Adams, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira, Henry, of course, being like the GOAT, the greatest of all time in terms of the whole round package. Great, I agree, absolutely. Because people say to me, how can you say that Henry's the GOAT, which I still think he is in the Premier League, but Bergkamp was better? Well, it's quite clear, isn't it? Bergkamp was technically better, but Henry had the whole package to then go and do the whole goal scoring record, the aura, and
pace,
everything.
The power, the IQ,
the pace, the power, the goals, everything. Like
the volume of goals. His passing's underrated as well, Thierry. Yeah, some of the weight of passing was just ridiculous, wasn't it? Yeah. That guy, when we won at White Hart Lane, when we won the league in 2004. That little way, he just used it. It's just so nonchalant the way he and he already knew that was going to be a goal. That's why he stopped running.
Class, mate.
Yeah, and that was like 45 yards out on the side. Just played that down, cut back, bang, Vieira, and he's like, "Yo, come on." Henry didn't even bother running after that because he knew that was going to be a goal.
He just knew, mate. He was unreal, mate. I love. You know when he scored 4 goals against Leeds. At Highbury, I was there that night, right? I was about 15 or 16, I think I was at the time, right? And I remember the 4th goal he scores, he gets taken out.
Yeah, he gets wiped out. Yep.
Yeah, and he lifts it over the keeper still while he's going down. I think that is fucking insane, mate. Like that is that's one of the best individual performances I've ever seen from an Arsenal player.
That was when he Panenka the penalty as well, wasn't it?
Oh, bruv, he's just insanely classy, wasn't he? Yeah. Like I've seen like unbelievable goals and unbelievable performances against Arsenal. I think Giggs probably scored the best goal ever against us, if I'm honest, 99. That was just fucking insanely goal, mate. That was. I cried my eyes out.
The fucker out. You know who gave the ball away?
Man. Vieira gave the ball.
Vieira.
And then I'm like, one of you take him out, Adams, Keogh.
Just somebody wipe him out, man.
Just wipe him out, bruv. And then he can't do that. And then it was insane. That's the best goal I've ever seen someone score against us, without a doubt.
What's the best performance you've seen of a player against us? So obviously, that was a great goal, yeah?
I think for me, it has to be Messi when he scored 4 against us, bruv.
Was you I mean live.
Oh, that I watched.
Yeah.
That's a really good question. I've never thought about the one I've actually been to. I didn't go to that one, obviously.
Did you go to? Because mine Xavi. Yeah, remember when Ibra dinked the goal at Almunia, and then he scored another one. Then Cesc came on. Cesc scored a penalty with a broken leg, and we had Walcott come off the bench. Yeah. Xavi Hernandez in that game. That is because I was gassed to see Messi live, innit? Xavi was unplayable that day, man.
Yeah, he was sick. Actually, that's a great shout. Actually, I'm trying to think because there's so many. There's been so many.
Was you at the when Ronaldo chefed up the Invincibles when he was 18? Was you at that game?
Yeah, I was actually. Yeah, unbelievable. I tell you, Ronaldo. The game that's made me feel sick was. Do you remember the Champions League semi-final? We went out within like 2 minutes of the Emirates, and Ronaldo got that free kick. Ronaldo, he was unreal. Ronaldo that day, and to be fair, he's chefed us up a few times. Drogba, that's got to be up there. Drogba, I mean, every single time Drogba scoring against us, so he's got to be up there.
I swear he scored more goals against us than anyone in the fucking Prem.
He has, I think. I think Harry Kane, Drogba, and Rooney. I think.
Oh, fucking Rooney as well. That cheating fuck.
Yeah, arsehole, that 49. I'll never forgive him for that. There must be one I'm missing, though. There must be an individual performance I'm missing. Messi's the obvious one, but I didn't go to that game. But one that I've watched live, I'll have to get back to you.
What about Aguero? Was you at the Etihad when they won 3-0? Was it 3-0 or 4-0, whatever it was? And
no, I wasn't at that one, but I was at the bloody League Cup final where Mustafi
was I. And he dinged the keeper.
I left. That's the only game I've left pissed. I think it was 82nd minute or something. I was like, see ya, I'm done.
The old boy sat next to me. I was in the upper tee, and the old boy, he was Irish, right? He was about fucking 70 odd years old. I said, what do you think of this Arsene Wenger? He goes, he's fucking shit, mate. I swear to God. Yeah. And that was literally in the second half. I was just like, bro, because I was chatting to him all the way through the game. He goes, look at the state of this. All the way, he was just moaning all the way through the game. Yeah, I was just sat there like, we're fucked. We're absolutely fucked here.
That was his last year, wasn't it, Wenger?
Yeah, that was 2018, yeah.
Yeah, that was his last year. I went to that game just thinking like, I knew we were going to lose as well. But
And then he got us to the semi-final against Atleti as well.
oh yeah, that was when Koscielny went down and got injured, wasn't it? Do you remember? And
That
then
was when he kicked the fucking ball off his head and fucking Griezmann equalised. We should have chefed them 6-0 that night.
Yeah, that was bloody at the Emirates. How the hell with 10 men we equalised? I couldn't believe that.
They had him, who was the left back who got they had their left back sent off after 10, 12
Versalco,
minutes?
Versalco, wasn't it? Versalco.
Yeah, Versalco, something like that. And then Simeone was giving it, and they fucking sent him off as well, didn't they?
That's
Off
right.
the
They
touchline.
still fucking went through.
Yeah, Koscielny fake brain
They won
fart.
it that year, didn't they? They won it that year.
Yeah, me and Troops went to the away leg, yeah, and I swear to God, it was like we were 6-0 up. They were just walking around like we were tranquilised, and then Diego Costa scored. And I was like, you're taking a fucking piss. We should have won it that year. We should have won the Champions League the year Chelsea won it. Was it Chelsea? Not Chelsea, hang on. What was the Porto season, sorry. Yeah.
Jose Mourinho, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we should have won the champs that year.
Bloody Chelsea, Wayne Bridge. Oh, it was awful, wasn't it?
Oh, man. He fucked up in that game.
I actually thought I was going to be sick that night. That's the only time we've lost where I genuinely thought I was going to be sick.
Who was it he took off? Did he get injured? I think it was Adams. Was it Adams he took off? Yeah, did he get injured or fucking...
No, it wouldn't have been Adams. He was gone by then, Adams.
Sorry, it fucking went Adams. Fucking what am I talking about?
It would have been... I can't fucking remember, Lee, to be honest.
Bro, this is the thing, you watch so much football, innit?
Yeah. I remember Makelele smashing the ball at Highbury from like 50 yards out and Lehman fucking spilling it and then Lampard putting it in for 1-1 because Reyes scored, bless him, R.I.P. And then I remember because I was sitting in the North Bank and I remember someone going, don't let him fucking shoot from there. And Makelele and then Lehman spilled it as 1-1 and then fucking Wayne Bridge. I felt awful. And then I was at the Bayern Munich one the year after that where we drew 1-1, but we already threw the fucking first leg away, 3-1. Do you remember that?
Do you remember the one where we got banged 3-0? Yeah, and then it was back to 3-1. Yeah, it was 3-1, and then we went to there, and Jenkinson was at right back.
That's it, yeah. Jenkinson at right back.
Was that the game? Was that the one you're on about?
No, that was the Ivory one.
We beat them 2-0 that night, didn't we?
We beat them 2-0, yeah. That's right. Yeah. And then the Monaco one, where Ox mucked around with it, and it was 2-1 we were losing, and then Ox mucked around with it and lost it, and they went and got 3-1, and then we beat them fucking 2-0 and went out on away goals again. Away goals, mate. Valencia, remember Wiltord fucked up, and we went out John Carew.
Mate, don't talk to me about that fucker. I can't stand him, mate. He done it against us with Villa as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did with Villa. He's a nightmare, he is, mate. But yeah,
what about the Essien banger against Lehman? That goal, man, fucking the way he caught that, that's the best goal he's ever scored in his life.
Yeah, that was unreal, that goal. That was unbelievable.
It was like a rocket, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, that was absolutely insane goal. Yeah, there's been some great goals against us, to be fair.
Was you at the Milan game? Yeah, when Van Persie missed that. I was at that game.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, at home, yes, I was.
Yeah, when we lost
4-0 and we got the 3-3, and then he missed that right at the end. He missed it. I couldn't believe that.
No, we were 4-0 down. 4-0 down.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and we absolutely battered them in that game.
That's one of the best performances I've seen in the second leg. Like, I think Ibra played for him, and Ibra in an interview after said, I genuinely thought every time Arsenal went forward they were going to score. It was just mad. It was like, because Koscielny got the header, didn't he? And then we got that Van Persie. I'm thinking, go on, Van Persie, get the hat-trick.
And then he missed that. We were 3-0 up at half-time, but he missed a sitter right on half-time, didn't he?
Absolute sitter. To be fair, Aubameyang did that against Olympiacos as well. Do you remember that right at the end? He missed a fucking sitter. And we went out under Arteta, that was. In his first year, I think, in Europe. And we missed an absolute sitter. We went out against Olympiacos. That was bad times. That was dark times, mate. But listen,
bless up for coming on, mate. Appreciate you, man. What have you got coming up on your channel?
So I've got a couple of uploads I'm dropping tomorrow, actually. I've got one that's talking about the Miles Lewis-Skelly stuff. And then I've got me and Saeed doing a little bit of a fun sort of prediction thing that I'm going to drop tomorrow as well. And then I'll be back over at the weekend, mate, just trying to do the interlull, mate. And then, back to normal next week. But thanks for having me, mate. I appreciate it.
I appreciate your time, man.
It's all good, bro. And I'll speak to you soon, all right? Have a good evening. Take care.
Bless up, bro. See you, mate.
Big up.
Right, we're going to raid the other channel. It's still 0-0, Trinidad and Jamaica. It's going to have to be done on StreamYard, though, because on OBS you can't set up another stream while you're live. So it's going to be on there. So, big up to everyone who's locked in. Yeah, this has been sick as well. Olympiacos extra time. Bro, that game, man, was so jarring. As soon as we scored, and then David Luiz ducked, and they because straight from kickoff, they went up the other end. Yeah, bopping it around a little bit, and then he put a cross in. David Luiz ducked, goal. Then Aubameyang missed, literally straight from kick-off again. It was literally the last kick. Crazy. Crazy work. But yeah, let me sort this chat out real quick. There we go. There we go. 5-3 home. Bro, some of the fucking 4-2 at home. I was at that game. Wasn't that on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day? I swear that was New Year's Day, that 4-2. That was fucking Kirbishley's Charlton, wasn't it? I swear that was 4-2 at the Emirates. I was at that game. Hazard goal as well. I said recency bias outweighs nostalgia. A City fan on Hassan's channel said Foden is as talented as Rooney. What do you mean recency bias outweighs nostalgia? What, you saying that you agreed that nostalgia because we've seen proper players? I don't know. Big up RSV. Chelsea Champions League, Bergkamp, bench. Came off Ferreira's 10 minutes end. Pain. Exactly. DJB, yeah, you was in Paris when we lost that final against Barca, innit? Yeah, he fucked up by taking Pires off in that game. Why are you taking Bobby Pires off, mate? Fucking Fowler hat-trick. Mate, that guy was so good, it was unreal. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, big up Paul, yeah, because I'm watching it on that YouTube channel. It's on the CONCACAF YouTube channel. It's end-to-end as well, by the way. 20 minutes gone, but I'm going to raid the other channel, yeah, and we'll do that. We will do that. Rishidiv took off. Well, not Bobby Pires, who bagged about 20 goals that season. Take off anyone other than him. Big up DJ, man. Make sure you sub to his channel. Big up to everyone who's locked in as well. It's been good, man. Very good. And big up to everyone who's liked, shared, commented, sub, donated. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'm on with Rants at 5 PM UK time. I'll be doing a La Liga 2 watch along. Yes, just because it's international break. Look at Dwight York, bruv. Look at man like Dwight, brother. Just because it's international break, don't mean there's no football, guys. So La Liga 2, Valladolid, Las Palmas. We will be there. 7:30 UK time. And I love Sank out on here tomorrow as well. I'll be live on here. So we will be here, guys, regardless. And then Saturday, we've got Spain. La Liga 2 as well. And Sunday, La Liga 2 as well. So yeah, there's plenty of football going on. Can't get any of these channels. If you go on YouTube, yeah, just type in this, yeah? It's on YouTube. In fact, I'll get the link. One sec. Yeah, if you want to watch this this game, it's on YouTube. It's literally on their YouTube channel. Alright, there is the link, guys. Yeah, like the fucking stream. Tell them, bruv. Tell them. There you go. That's the Trinidad game against Jamaica. Man like Steve McLaren. I big up to the Irish as well. They qualified, man. Well, they ain't qualified yet, but they're going to qualify. I can sense it, bruv. They beat Ronaldo FC. They're going to be buzzing. They haven't qualified, but they will. Belletti Dagger killed me, bruv. I swear. I knew the goal was coming as well. We were knackered, man. Yeah, Omri should have finished that game anyway. Someone in Rance's chat blocked for no reason. Bro, I swear, Rance's chat are like Gestapo, mate. They move mad. Anyone in the chat, you want to watch the game? It's on that link, yeah? It's on the YouTube channel. You don't need a VPN, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to raid the other channel now, yeah? I'll be there in literally 30 seconds. I need to go for a piss. And I will be there, guys. I'll see you in a bit, yeah? Bless up to everyone locked in. And let me just double check I fucking put the raid on. Otherwise, I'm going to end up being a mutant. And nobody a raid. Let's have a look. Yep, we've done that. Right, cool. Fire the likes up, guys. Fire the likes up. And I'll be there in literally 30, 40 seconds or so, yeah? Appreciate everyone locked in, man. And yeah, man. Let's have a look at this. 23 minutes gone, and it's actually been quite decent. Apart from the final pass or the final shot, it's actually been end to end. So, I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, bless. Raid the chat.